If we want to convince ourselves, it would suffice to be sincere with ourselves. If we examine our existence cautiously, and discover that in reality our life is not one of the 7 wonders of the world, that examination we make over ourselves and over our own life would be of wondrous consequences, because it would permit us to know what we are. We would understand that we are nothing more than poor sinners, vile worms in the mud of the earth. In this way will we follow the path of simplicity and humility. When one truly disintegrates that psychic aggregate of pride, then humility, which is the most precious virtue, crystallizes in us. It must be taken into account that there is not only pride based on social position, money, family lineage, etc. There is a pride which is much worse and hazardous than those forms. I have just cited, and it is mystical pride, to believe ourselves as being saints, wise men, to feel ourselves as gods, to suppose nobody is bigger than us, that we are great demigods, etc. This is serious because, in reality, pride will truly never permit us to have a correct relationship with the upper parts of the being. When one cannot relate oneself with the upper parts of the being, then one cannot enjoy illumination either. You will have to live relying on books, reading, listening to conferences, but you will then ever have the mystical experience of what is real. First of all, it is urgent to carry out these studies, which we achieve by eliminating from ourselves mystical pride, which is most dangerous. If we achieve this, the precious virtue of humility blossoms within us. Each time we eliminate a psychic aggregate, there crystallizes a virtue, a power, a law, a gift, etc. This is how, little by little, we crystallize the soul within us. That soul which normally lives around the Milky Way, traveling slowly, crystallizes within us. Nevertheless, we must also affirm that if water does not boil at 100 C, what must crystallized within us does not crystallize, and what must be disintegrated is not disintegrated. When I say the water must boil at 100 C, I am speaking in the form of a parable. I mean that we need to go through great emotional crisis to disintegrate each psychological defect. I know the story of a Gnostic sister who was working so hard on herself that she even got heart sickness. That sister, in tremendous and supreme repentance, cries daily, moans, suffers. She has never thought herself as more than anyone else, and nevertheless, she is the fallen bodhisattva of an angel. I wish many would follow this example.